and now my AC's out. I I I just don't get it. Appreciate it. Appreciate Kato for the raid, man. So let's go. Y'all came in just in time. Because we're gonna go ahead and get into the first topic. So we got to talk about Brie Larson. Um, Foot Clan raid is diabolical. Um, let's talk about it. So Brie Larson, okay, Brie Larson has been cast as Rosalina from from the Super Mario universe. Okay, y'all know Super Mario Galaxy. Is the next Nintendo game, the next Nintendo movie to come out. The first one, I don't know about y'all. I went and saw it in theaters. The first one was really good. Definitely a recommended movie. Surprisingly well done. There was no girl boss stuff, or I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all thought it was girl boss stuff in it, but I didn't think so. So Brie Larson, and I never imagined I'd live in a world where I have to come out and defend Grace Randolph of all people. Okay, Grace freaking Randolph. So Grace Randolph, let me put this over here, comes out and makes this post on Twitter. Okay, she says if anything can tank the new Super Mario Brothers movie, it's Brie Larson. Bro, they didn't like this. You know, they didn't like this at all. I mean, she's getting cooked. Grace, I have to disagree with you on this. Saying Brie will tank it when Chris Pratt has been using his platform to support actual toxic men that have caused actual harm to our country, I'm disappointed in this post. What Chris Pratt catching strays for? I feel like this is an opportunity to honestly talk about the impact of toxic hate channels, because I will always stand by Brie Larson, because she literally has never actually said anything wrong, but I can't ignore that the lies that these channels drummed up about her. She goes, in this case, I don't think this has to do with hate channels. So what lies apparent what is this person talking about? Let's see if we can go and find it on YouTube. Come on, like, why are you moving so slow? Let's see. Let me see if we can find it. Brie Larson. Let me see if I can go and find it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
And one more question.
Let me see.
Annenberg's.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go.
So earlier this week, USC Annenberg's Inclusive Initiative released findings that 67% of the top critics reviewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males. Less than a quarter were white women, and less than 10% were unrepresented men. Only 2.5% of those top critics were women of color. So you're probably thinking right now, like, wow, that super doesn't represent the country that I live in, and that's because that's true. This is a huge disconnect from the US population breakdown of 30% white men, 30% white women, 20% men of color, and 20% women of color. On top of all of this, am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that if you make a movie that is a love letter to women of color, there is an insanely low chance a woman of color will have the chance to see your movie and review your movie. Other people besides white dudes like Star Wars and would love the opportunity to do a set visit. And I'm also saying I don't hate white dudes. I'm just saying we need to be conscious of our bias and do our part to make sure that everyone is in the room. Good reviews out of festivals give small independent films a fighting chance to be bought and seen. Good reviews help films gross money. Good reviews slingshot films into awards contenders. A good review can change your life. It changed mine. We are expanding to make films that better reflect the people that buy movie tickets, but they are not allowed enough chances to read public discourse on these films by the people that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes.
So there you have it. Those were the comments that were made by Brie Larson. Now there was a couple of other things that she said while on other, like, not sets, but marketing rollouts. You know what I'm saying? There was other comments that were made. We're not gonna go and look for all of those, but the point is, obviously, she's trying to get more diversity into the critic industry or whatever the case may be. I have consistently said that Brie Larson went about this the wrong way. That is not, when you are a celebrity, when you are an actress, that is not the way you do that. The way that you do that is you take your platform and you take your privilege and you go into these neighborhoods, these communities where there are the people that you are targeting, and you let them know and you show them, hey, you can become a critic too. Show them the benefits of becoming a critic. Show them that it's needed. Hey, we need you in this field so we can have more eyes on it from people of different, races or whatever the case may be. Coming out and dunking on white men for it was not a good move, and that's why she got the bad rep. She goes on to get roasted in pretty much every appearance in every movie that she's ever been in after that, and it has not been good. So Grace Randolph isn't wrong in pointing this out, and she was absolutely getting cooked for it. Let's go to these quote tweets. Oh my goodness, let's go to these quote tweets. This person says, this is a good time to remind people that this exists. Oh Lord. Hey, Grace Randolph be saying some stupid shit, bro. What does this say?
And then when could Mario turn into a cat? I guess like if you're into furries, that works. And maybe that'll play really well in Asian markets. I know they love cats over there, like love cats. But I just felt it robbed Mario of a lot of his personal dignity. I was like, and then
Listen, you know what's funny about Grace Randolph? I feel like Grace, as much as she try to act like we're so toxic over here and all of this stuff, I feel like Grace understands the stuff that we be talking about, because I get what she was trying to say there. She was trying to say that cat fit robbed Mario of his masculinity. She just didn't want to say masculinity. Although the problem is, I'm pretty sure there are plenty of games where Mario does wear a cat fit. Now, I am not the biggest Mario guy, so forgive me. I could be wrong on that. Look at the critical drinker. Super disappointed to watch women tear each other down instead of lifting each other up. Do better, Grace. Obviously, that's sarcasm. You're 4 years too late. Not gonna lie, we like Brie Larson now. We're gonna get into. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna defend Brie Larson. I think Grace is just jealous, to be honest. Sad. I stand with Brie. Ryan Kennel, you fucking motherfucker. Nina Infinity. I did not have Grace Randolph, of all people, hating on Brie Larson over her casting on my bingo card. I don't think children are going to boycott Super Mario Bros. Because they see Brie Larson in the cast, dumbass. I actually agree with that. Grace Randolph is currently in the find out stage that her fans aren't really her fans when she has an opinion that doesn't go along with theirs. Well, people who hate Brie Larson are boring and cringe. I guess it's not 2019 anymore. Nobody hates Brie Larson anymore. This is crazy. Now, if you're Brie Larson, you're sitting back and you're watching Grace Randolph get cooked, and you're like, and I gotta be honest with you. I agree with this comment. I believe that Brie Larson deserves redemption. Okay. Shout out to Hypnotic who's in the chat. Also, thank you again for the raid, Kata. Minimum Effort Live says, why did I just get an ad? I have no idea. I didn't do it. I believe Brie Larson deserves another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I believe that she was young when she said what she said. The industry was going. And honestly speaking, while what she said, she shouldn't have said it. It wasn't really all that bad, especially when you consider which is why I played the entire thing of what she said. It wasn't the worst. Like compared to some of the things we've heard from people like Rachel Zegler, what she said wasn't really that bad. Let me see. Hold on. Where's I was trying to find because she posted something on Instagram, but I don't want to go to Instagram. Let me see. Brie Larson is actually a Nintendo nerd. So watch this.
I've been waiting for a long time. My gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's everything. I'm feeling flush. Okay, I can't believe it. I've been so excited about this whole day. So first, oh my gosh. I'm shaking. Okay, I need to charge these controllers immediately. Okay, so this looks really beautiful. What I'm wondering is like, is it all the same hookup? Is it the same cables? Okay, that's the same. Yes, okay, this is all the same. I can set this up easily. I can do this. Okay, let's check this out.
What?
This feels really amazing. Open these up. I love the color. They're amazing. They feel different. Do you see that?
Bro, she acts just like that annoying girlfriend that's overdoing it.
This is the best day ever. I'm gonna set it up. More soon.
So yes, you can see that she's actually a Nintendo fan. I know that's hard for us to believe, especially after she tried to come out with that YouTube channel that nobody believed to try to seem more relatable. Yeah, that was not a good idea. But she is a Nintendo fan. You can see she's actually a cosplayer. So it's not like she's fake. At least I don't think so. Maybe you guys think she's still fake. She had posted on her Instagram. Oh, this is what she posted on her Instagram. We'll take a look at this.
So I just want to hold this day in our hearts. Today is May 21st. I'm going in here away from everybody so that no one hears me. But I wanted you to hear from me first that I'm hiding inside a warp pipe right now. I'm going to be in the next Super Mario movie. It's called Super Mario Galaxy, and I play Rosalina. It is an absolute dream come true. I'm sitting here wearing my correct colors, and I didn't have time to color my hair. Sorry, I couldn't go full cosplay this time, but it's a dream come true. I'm so excited for you to see the movie, and I'm just holding it in my heart right now, and I can't wait to share it with you later this year when you'll find out, but right now I know nobody else does. Yay!
So you can tell that she is a Nintendo freak. And shouts out to her. Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? So this is, I think, and maybe you guys feel different, but I think she's being authentic. Is that far-fetched to say? I see somebody saying no, not the Switch 2. While we may have a negative opinion of the Switch 2 over here, you can't expect that Brie Larson would have the same thing, being the Nintendo fan that she is and being completely unplugged from this side of the internet, unless we roasting her. So, yeah, shouts out to you guys who are in the chat. Niggin86 says, did anyone hate Brie at all other than the Marvel nerds and Nerdrotic? I don't think anybody ever hated her. I think she made that comment, which got her on everybody's radar. And the roles that she played did not lend itself well. So imagine this, right? She goes up and you hear that sound bite. You hear that sound bite. I don't want to hear what the 40-year-old white man has to say about what is it? Not a Wheel of Time, but a Wrinkle in Time. And you hear that, and then you follow that up with she plays Captain Marvel next, where she literally robs a man just for asking her to smile. So you get this feminist rhetoric from the actual actress, and then the role that she follows that up with is playing a feminist role in a Marvel movie. And then there was some of the things that were happening in some of the interviews, and then of course it was just a snowball of bullshit for her. And I honestly believe that she kind of learned to just like, I'm just here to act. And that's it. I'm not saying nothing else. And I think a lot of these actresses are learning that. We recently just talked about Sydney Sweeney, who doesn't want to talk about anything political at all. We talked about that. We talked about Jennifer Lawrence, who says she's learned to keep her mouth shut. And then recently, while we haven't gotten that exact kind of rhetoric from Brie, she's been quiet. As a matter of fact, the last time somebody tried to bait her into being an activist, which I remember, was when somebody asked her at a film festival about the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. And her response was literally, "Why the hell are you asking me that?" Which is the right answer. Why would you come to Brie Larson and ask her that? We know why, because Brie Larson has a history of being a feminist and an activist. And so obviously they would want to know her opinion on watching what happened to Amber Heard happen. But Brie Larson wasn't buying it. And I think more actors and actresses need to basically take that route. You need to take that route. Like, listen, miss me with the political stuff. I'm not trying to divide people. I just want people to come see my films. Now, when you retire from acting and you want to focus more on your political career, then that's when we can talk about that. You just can't come back and act. You can't do it because nobody's gonna want to hear that from you. So I'm saying all of that to say, I think Brie Larson deserves another chance. I think that I'm going to, until she gives me another reason to do so, I'm going to retire from roasting Brie Larson. Okay? I wish her nothing but the best. I wish her nothing but success. I hope that Super Mario Galaxy blows it out the water. I will be there day one because I can't wait to see Super Mario Galaxy. And I hope that she receives a bonus from how well it does at the box office. So that's what I'll say about that. All right.